Divine Life. We're this fifth CosmoEnergy circle, and at this circle we will be exploring how does your biochemical structure works and how we can get rid of limiting beliefs and everything else that messing up with our highest intentions of our divine cosmic selves. And also, how can we supplement our experience and empower ourselves with CosmoEnergy healing technologies? So last time we were talking about history of Atlantis, their wisdom and advanced technologies, and how the same principles are applied in CosmoEnergy. We figured that they use the torsion field qualities to connect with the informational totality of the universe and achieve superpowers and well-being in many different ways, right? So, and they were achieving the superpowers without mining the natural resources, the earth resources, and without causing harm to the planet. But because of the single accident of a serious violation of intergalactic codex, Atlanteans were banned forever. You remember that ego-driven, they accidentally destroyed the entire ecosystem of the planet, and it led the Earth, to the shift of the Earth pole and terrible disaster and tectonic changes. But thankfully, some of the technologies have been passed by their descendants to Mayans, Toltecs, Aztec Indians, and some others. And we came to the point of the importance of egolessness and pure intentions when it comes to utilization of technologies that gives you superpowers, such as CosmoEnergy. At this point, we started talking about how to achieve this egolessness and how to overcome separatedness that can be the path of healing just by itself. And also the way to realization that leads to unity consciousness. But before that, we need to look at the human from the perspective of management of his motor, instinctual, emotional, and mental centers. We all have that. We can't avoid that, and we actually can't control it as much as we think we can. And there is something else that is in charge of all these functions. Our goal is to become aware and connect with that something. So how do we do this? Let's play a game. I will be asking some questions and you will be answering them, okay? Just for yourself. Ready? Let's begin. Are you in control of your breathing? If the answer is yes, try to stop it. How about your heart rate? Can you change it right now? Are you in control of your dreams? Are you in control of your digestion? Are you in control of whole homeostasis of your body right now? How about yesterday? Or maybe you control how you react on weather change or coronavirus news or lack of cup of coffee in the morning or the car cutting you off in traffic or lack of your favorite food for breakfast? Are you in control of your Facebook feed? I'm joking. But let's keep the game on. If you will be contemplative, self-reflective, present, and really honest, you will realize that you are not in control of any of these things, period. And all of your actions, thoughts, feelings, and words is the result of external influences, and none of them comes from you. Those of you who have been meditating for years know that, right? And still, you understand, see, and feel your complete mechanicalness. And as soon as you allow your meditative presence go, you will feel that everything is happening to you. How else can we prove that human is a machine that is controlled by random external circumstances? Imagine yourself in a random situation. Each moment brings one of yourselves to the surface. A new condition, and this I disappears and another I takes its place. One more little change in the environment, and a new self appears. At this point, contemplative person begins to understand that he has no power over himself, like zero, at all. You cannot even predict that you're gonna say or do in the next moment. And you're honest, if you're really honest with yourself, then you begin to realize that you cannot be responsible for yourself, even for the shortest period of time. The only situation when you would remain the same and won't go and won't do anything unexpected is when there is no unforeseen external changes. For example, you're sitting at home in bliss meditating, and you know that nobody will knock your door. You also don't have any deadlines for emails, credits or texts to come up and screw your peace. But as soon as you're falling out of bliss by shifting your attention to any thought, any emotion, or motor function or reaction, you will see that all of your actions are completely controlled by external conditions. And you will see that there is no any permanent function or even stable state that could give you control over the situation. There is actually nothing conscious about human activity. There are, of course, exceptions. We know many creative people who are expressing themselves differently, but there are most of the time there are only subconscious automatic responses. And there are two reasons for that. One is that our brain has developed its neutral or neural networks to this extent 50,000 years ago. Second reason is that we pretend that it's gonna all work, the evolution gonna work on default, that our system will work on just by itself, meaning that we are relying on evolution happening by itself without any conscious effort. Transitioning from to 4 or 5D, awesome, I'm down. Where's my seat to this train or whatever it is, spaceship? But let's be pragmatic here. What computer can work without a software update? Without applications update for 50,000 years? The brain hasn't had an update for 50,000 years. Why? Because the program, that software, can modify the hardware. That computer can modify the software and vice versa. So what computer can do then? Thoughts can change the chemistry of the brain, and chemistry of the brain can change thoughts. But how can we know what thoughts could be useful for us? What could things what we need to think to modify our hardware that it is compatible with 4 or 5D? As I figured out previously, most of the time we are running on default preset basic operating system, very ancient. I wish we could make a lot of money on it, on selling it on auction, but unfortunately nobody is willing to pay for it. So sad. And you also have beliefs and imprints. You have cultural editors that are shaping you by shaping your thoughts and your beliefs, and that these beliefs are shaping you and you becoming who you are. Most of those beliefs and cultural shapers playing on your fear of that you're just a little helpless and separate human that isn't capable to survive without social roles and rules. And the better you follow, the safer you are, right? So those imprints and limited beliefs keep pumping your ego. It is tremendously hard to see through these beliefs and to figure out what you are and what you are not, and that you are not your beliefs, and there is no value in most of them. And here's why. You know that the part of my work with people is intuitively tapping into the subconscious mind and revealing the layer of subconscious beliefs. It is that area of the human perception that cannot be accessed intentionally. That's why you can't rationally explain why you react to the certain things in a certain way, right? So, because beliefs have been simply embedded into your DNA by previous generations and also embedded into your vulnerable brain when you were a kid, by your personal cultural editors. As a result, now it works as a default preset operation system that runs your computer and impacts all of your choices. And consequently, when you end up in any situation that is familiar or seems like familiar, your brain produces a certain biochemical cocktail. And you have no choice other than react in a certain way. Even if this belief and reaction doesn't serve you, even if you don't even like it, your brain simply doesn't know any better. As long as you can't recognize it, you're stuck, my friends. You know that feeling stuck can lead to different conditions and existential crisis, depression, and even disease, right? This is what happens on an internal level. Basically, it's a conflict between what I am and what I would rather be or what I want to be. First, this conflict manifests on an emotional level, and then if you aren't dealing with it, it goes to body tissues and it's nesting in there. Then we have more problems. But externally, you may also have a conflict with others or with the entire world. So I will stop intimidating you and will share that there is several ways, several steps to deal with your limiting beliefs and not getting stuck. I will share my slides with you. It is actually a sequence of actions. First is contemplation. Most of limiting beliefs are painful to some extent. As soon as you feel the emotional discomfort, any emotional discomfort, or when you feel something wrong when you're thinking about something, or when you have some situations with others, here it is. Look at it, face it, don't run out of it. So the second point is, as soon as you recognize that, you need to agree with the fact that it has a power over you, right? So next step would be asking yourself what I must believe, what I must believe is true in order to feel this way. At this point, your awareness will shift from what is the cause I feel this way to what I must believe is true, or what I think, or what I must be defining as in a negative way, in a way that it's not that holistic, it's not that abundant, it's not that what I enjoy. So the tool is that you admit the fit of your limited beliefs. And after it's done, the next step would be asking yourself, can I drop my identity with this belief and its importance in order to create the different experience? These are just the technical steps that will give you the flexibility to manifest the preferred experience step by step. Likely, it won't happen overnight. Otherwise, we all would become enlightened and would have nothing to do. So for you now, you will need to abandon your self-importance and your sense of identity with your beliefs. And then you will be able to intentionally create a space for a new experience that is a better fit for you. That what you need to keep in mind is that you must be infinitely flexible to do this work. Why? Because it may seriously shake your values, but you're actually not losing anything. You're not losing anything that you need, but removing the veil of those 50,000-year-old programs that you probably never questioned before. You must be ready to make a choice. It is not easy in the beginning, but it is a path where you learn to overcome robotic reactions and master your creator's mind, which is opposite to ego survival mind. Get ready. It's hard work, but it's doable and definitely worth it. But good news, because of this global planetary shift that we are collectively experiencing now, we are getting a lot of support tools. It is overall vibration that is going up, and also the multiple resources of information that are available. It is a time when we are getting much more understanding of ancient techniques that have been utilized and passed by ancient civilizations, enlightened gurus, priests, priestesses, healers, shamans, and all the other wisdom keepers through generations. Um, have you noticed that the concentration of this ancient wisdom has increased dramatically in this last decade? Can you just imagine yourself 10 or more years ago being immersed in what makes you excited now, right? This is obvious that to many and to you and to me, that many people now start to wake up. And now we have an access to this technology such as CosmoEnergy that is a condensed, distilled will be the right word, distilled wisdom of the most advanced civilizations of the past, much more advanced than we are now. And by the way, this knowledge, it doesn't only belong to ancestral civilizations that used to live on our planet, but also other star systems that they were connected to. As you know, cosmic energy is a universal system that you can use to connect with any vibrational quality that is present in our universe. And now it becomes possible not only to identify your limited beliefs, but also pull the strings out of your system on the same session. But CosmoEnergy is so much more than this. It also a service tool for me and for many other CosmoEnergy practitioners and professionals, and potentially for you if you will make this choice. But generally speaking, it is the tool that giving you the access to conscious choices and the way to learn yourself as a conscious creator. CosmoEnergy also gives you the taste and deep understanding of what is service. In a spiritual sense, you know that service is the highest egoless form of human development and also the shortcut to a kingdom of heaven. This is exactly the reason why I share Cosmo Energy with you and as many people as only possible. Because I truly believe, we can totally make it to 4 and 5D collectively because it supplements whatever your experience already is and makes it even easier to switch between state of limited thinking, acting and living limitly to Satchitananda, absolute bliss consciousness, including abundance and physical well-being. Does it require work? Yes. Is it achievable? Yes. By the way, if you don't have too many or any marks done in your spiritual menu, then you need to know that no previous experiences is needed. You can just start from here where you are by learning how to feel subtle energies and how to feel the subtle change of vibration in your body by noticing what's happening after the transmissions. That's all cumulative experience giving you the understanding of what the cosmic energy is and what you're really capable for. Every time we are experiencing slightly different set of channels. So just tune into your subtle perception and start noticing any changes. Cosmic energy channels of a Buddhist healing block are raising your vibration, jumpstarting your chakras, replenishing your energy level, dissolving blocks in your physical and subtle bodies. And independently of your previous experience, it is connecting you to the universal channels of the absolute reference vibrations. We will be tuning into the field and experiencing this transmission after Q&A session. Now, Facebook people, if you want to jump in and experience CosmoEnergy transmission, today we will be working on heart opening and will continue to receive antiviral frequencies. There are many frequencies that are protecting us and raising our frequency level to where any viruses can be attached to us. So if you're still on Facebook, just dial in, join us using the link on my feed for Eventbrite event, and you have a minute or two to receive the link that Eventbrite will send you as soon as you joined. All right. I'm stopping translation on Facebook Live. Okay. You have a moment to drink some of your water. Please do it. If you need to go pee real quick, you can do it. We're giving a couple moments to people from Facebook to join us. And for those of you who are new to these sessions, it is a guided meditation where we are connecting with the universal qualities of our universe. They call it channels. CosmoEnergy channels are frequencies that are resonant vibrations from the universe, from the torsion field of the universe, and we are harmonizing our physical bodies in a way that we are on this absolute vibration and not falling out of grace. It's a short description. All right, if you have your water bottles next by you, it can be also very helpful, so we can charge also the water. With these frequencies, just keep this intention in mind, it will be enough. The field that we are creating is much bigger than several meters around us. We have this virtual circle that we need to be aware all the time when we are on meditation. I want you to sit comfortably. You can open your eyes. And you can stay in this blissful state as long as you prefer. I recommend you to take some downtime today. You may still feel these vibrations around you and within you. You are now the huge circle of vibration moving in the space, and if you could see yourself now from the energetic point of view, you're really big. Really big and really powerful. So whatever you want to pass and share your blessings to, you can do it now easily. If there are any people or creatures that you would like to share the fruit of your practice, you're welcome to do so. If there is any people that needs your attention, your love, or maybe those who are sick and dying from coronavirus or some other diseases in our world who are suffering, you can share the part of your practice with them so they don't suffer so much. And I'm very grateful to each and every one of you that you found the time to join this class and these transmissions, that you found the time for yourself to get to know something interesting. For those of you who haven't been at our sessions before, please join, subscribe to my YouTube channel it is Eve Soboleva, EVE, Soboleva. And there is a playlist, CosmoEnergy, and you can look at previous classes and prepare your questions for the next session. And our next session will be about such energetic structures as egregores and how egregores are impacting every single person on our planet, and what impact is useful and what impacts we want to avoid, and how to do so using CosmoEnergy technologies. For now, I am again very grateful for every one of you and wishing you a beautiful day and beautiful rest of the Sunday. And I will see you next Sunday. Next transmission will be at noon. I will post in CosmoEnergy group on Facebook and also in my feed. CosmoEnergy group is CosmoEnergy, is one word. Please join. There are some materials and also questions and some interesting information about CosmoEnergy. And I will see you all next time. Namaste. Thank you so much.